There are places on this earth where the line between reality and the supernatural is thinner than we can imagine. Places where the trees seem to whisper secrets, the wind carries voices from the past, and darkness is more than just the absence of light. Among these places, forests stand out, dense, shadowy, and endlessly mysterious. Today, we journey into some of the most haunted forests in the world, where the living dare not linger after sunset, and the restless spirits tell stories that chill the very soul. 1. Aokigahara, Japan's suicide forest. Deep at the base of Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, a forest notorious not only for its natural beauty, but also for its dark history. Known to locals as the Sea of Trees, this forest is a place where many souls have found their tragic ends. The ground here is thick with roots and moss, and the trees grow so densely that sunlight barely reaches the forest floor. Walkers have reported hearing whispers carried by the wind, though no one is near. Some say that shadows move in ways no natural breeze could cause. Visitors often find personal items left behind by those who came here to end their lives, and it is said that the spirits of the departed linger, appearing as faint figures in the fog. Even today, Aokigahara holds an almost magnetic pull on those seeking solitude or escape. But those who enter with a heart heavy with fear often find themselves lost, not just in the forest, but in a strange liminal space between life and death. 2. Hoya Forest, Romania's Bermuda Triangle of the woods. Nestled near the city of Cluj-Napoca in Romania, the Hoya Forest is infamous for its strange phenomena and ghost sightings. Often called the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania, this forest has been the site of numerous disappearances, unexplained lights, and mysterious injuries. One of the strangest features of Hoya is the perfectly circular clearing in its heart, devoid of any vegetation. Trees surrounding it appear twisted and malformed, almost as if reacting to some unseen force. Visitors have reported sudden feelings of dizziness, anxiety, and nausea while walking its paths. Cameras often malfunction here, capturing distorted images or strange orbs of light that cannot be explained. Those who spend time here after sunset speak of shadowy figures darting between trees, and some even claim to hear disembodied voices calling their names. It is a forest that seems alive, not in the natural sense, but in a way that defies logic and rational thought. 3. Black Forest, Germany's dark heart. Germany's Black Forest, or Schwarzwald, is not only famed for its fairy tale charm, but also for its long history of hauntings. Deep within its sprawling expanse, many locals tell stories of ghostly apparitions, wandering spirits, and unexplained sounds that echo through the trees. Legends speak of a cursed medieval village swallowed by the forest, whose inhabitants still roam the woods as restless specters. Travelers have reported glimpsing figures dressed in centuries-old clothing, vanishing as soon as they are approached. The dense fog that often blankets the forest only amplifies the eerie atmosphere, turning every shadow into a potential threat. Despite its beauty, the Black Forest demands respect. Locals advise against venturing too far off the beaten paths, for those who do are often met with experiences they cannot explain, or sometimes cannot survive. 4. Epping Forest, England's haunted woodland. Epping Forest, stretching across the counties of Essex and Greater London, has a history as rich in darkness as it is in greenery. Once a royal hunting ground, it has witnessed countless deaths, murders, and mysterious disappearances. Ghost sightings are frequent here, from shadowy figures in old costumes to apparitions of travelers who seem frozen in time. One of the most famous stories is that of the White Lady, who roams the forest paths at night, her face obscured and her intentions unknown. Many paranormal investigators claim that the forest has zones where electronic devices fail, compasses spin wildly, and an unshakable feeling of being watched persists. Even the bravest explorers report chills, nausea, and an overwhelming sense that they are not alone. 5. Wychwood Forest, England's whispering trees. Wychwood Forest in Oxfordshire carries an ancient aura of mystique. Its name is derived from Old Saxon words meaning wood of the witches, and for centuries, locals believed it to be a place of dark magic. Travelers here often report hearing whispers carried by the wind, words in a language no living person understands. Shadows shift unnaturally between trees, and strange lights have been seen hovering above the forest floor at night. Some claim to have felt hands brush against their shoulders, or to have glimpsed figures watching from the tree line before vanishing. Wychwood's history is steeped in legend, from tales of ritualistic gatherings to unexplained disappearances. It is a forest where every rustle of leaves and every snapping twig carries a story, sometimes a story that is eager to make itself heard. 6. Allegheny National Forest. USA, America is home to many haunted woods, and among them, the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania stands out. Known for dense foliage, uneven terrain, and a long history of tragic accidents, the forest has attracted countless ghost hunters and thrill seekers. Many report encounters with shadowy figures that disappear when approached, strange glowing lights between the trees, and inexplicable sounds that echo for miles. Some speak of hearing whispers, calling their names, or of seeing apparitions of long-dead settlers. Hikers are advised to stay on marked trails, as those who venture deeper into the forest often experience a sense of disorientation, as if the woods themselves are bending reality. 7. Aokigahara's Hidden Depths. Revisited returning briefly to Japan's infamous forest, it's worth noting the psychological impact this place has had on those who enter. Many who have survived being lost here speak of feeling an unseen presence following them, of footsteps that mimic their own, or of shadowy figures that vanish when confronted. Even trained search and rescue teams report unusual occurrences. Electronic devices malfunctioning, compasses spinning wildly, and a persistent sense of unease that cannot be explained scientifically. It is as though the forest itself is alive, feeding on fear, and the stories that emerge from its depths are testament to a darkness that refuses to be ignored. 8. The Forest of No Return, Romania. Not far from Hoya, there is a lesser-known forest locals call the Forest of No Return. It is said that travelers who enter at night are often seen wandering aimlessly the next morning, claiming that the forest changed its paths or that they felt guided by unseen forces. Some visitors speak of strange, glowing eyes in the darkness, accompanied by guttural whispers. The local legend suggests that the spirits of those who died unjustly wander these woods, waiting for the living to join them. Paranormal researchers report anomalies, temperature drops, sudden fog, and electronic malfunctions, reinforcing the belief that something beyond understanding resides within. 9. Black Hills Forest, South Dakota, USA. Deep in South Dakota lies the Black Hills Forest, a sprawling woodland with a history tied to indigenous legends and frontier mysteries. Local stories speak of shadow people that roam the woods at night, appearing as dark silhouettes with no discernible features. Visitors have reported sudden feelings of dread, the sensation of being followed, and hearing footsteps that do not match their own. Some hikers claim to have glimpsed ghostly figures of early settlers, standing silently in clearings before vanishing when approached. The forest's dense canopy and uneven terrain only amplify the sense of isolation and vulnerability, making every encounter unnervingly real. 10. Final thoughts. These forests, scattered across the globe, share one chilling truth. No matter how beautiful or serene they appear by day, there is an unseen world at night. A world that exists in whispers, shadows, and fleeting glimpses. Whether it is Aokigahara's haunting reputation, Hoya's mysterious lights, or the ancient legends of Europe, one thing is clear. The most haunted forests in the world are not merely places, but experiences. They challenge our understanding of reality, beckon the curious, and remind us that some mysteries are best left unsolved. So, the next time you wander near a dense forest at dusk, remember, the trees may be watching, the shadows may be alive, and the wind may carry voices from worlds beyond our own. In these forests, the line between the living and the dead is thinner than you think, and some secrets are waiting for you, whether you dare to listen or not.